Miss Niera, what is early maturation?
Okay. When we talk about early maturation, it depends on the development of the adolescents. Okay. Number one is the behavior. The attitudes, the characteristic. Okay, like for example, the being responsible as a person. Okay, commitment to a duty. That's early maturation. Some of the students kasi meron kang tinatawag na delay or late bloomers. But for the Filipino youth, mas mabilis yung maturity ng female rather than males. So when we talk about early maturation, it's more on responsibility. Okay?
So how can early maturation be beneficial?
It's very beneficial because as early as 15, 16 age, in terms of your academics, syempre, they become achievers, responsible students, and more on ano sila, yun nga, responsible person. Very beneficial, not only in terms of school, but also in making or having a relationship with different persons. Kasi ang pinag-usapan ko, ito about maturity is more on how you relate to others. It's more on the relationship.
Next question, ma'am. What do you think is the biggest factor why Filipino youth mature too early?
In general, hindi naman ganon. It's because it is how your parents brought you. Diba? Yung upbringing kasi yan eh. Okay, for example, if you're an eldest son or eldest daughter, normally, tinitrain ng parents, not especially the mother, the eldest child to be responsible. Kasi sinasabi na siya yung tutulong sa kanya, sa parents niya, para dun sa mga younger siblings. So, yun yun. Ngayon, pagdating sa sinasabi niyo na ano sabi mo, regarding the
biggest
factor. Talaga, again, I want to reiterate yung pagiging responsible. Biggest factor talaga yung pag-early maturity, responsible person. Anything you started, you end it with a good output. Hindi yung kagaya, like for example, hanggang sa umpisa lang. So, pag normally, pag na-umpisa teka lang, pag na-umpisa na, inatapos niya. Hindi hangin. Yun ang very beneficial being matured early. Diba? In terms of family, having a family, nalalaman niya na kung paano i-handle things. In terms of work and kasi when talk about maturity, it's more on the work and the relationship. Talagang gawin yung natin.
But in some cases, why do some people misinterpret early maturity? Like, we judge them based on their actions, not because of what they think is right. Parang, they say if you are undergoing early maturation, you're thinking about out of the box things, like parang magkakaiba.
Yung sinasabi, it depends on yung galaw. yung galaw ng isang tao na nami-misinterpret na once you are like for example happy-go-lucky, you're not matured, parang gano'n yung inaano ng iba, di ba? Depende, depende yun kasi merong mga teenagers, kasi we're talking about early maturity in terms of teenagers or adolescents, yun ang inaano natin, di ba? Meron namang, they can balance naman din yung pagiging happy-go-lucky nila and also their work. It depends on the preference of the person, yes. Depends on the preference of the person. Meron tayong tinatawag na kung sa psychology, yung kay Carl Jung, na Turing Carl Jung, na it is how the person preferred to be. Like for example, tinatawag natin na yung last, yung pagiging judgment or pagiging what do you call this? Nakakalimutan ko tuloy. Okay. Kasi yung iba, kahit sabihin natin na happy-go-lucky sila, pero ginagawa nila yung pagiging happy-go-lucky nila na nagawa na nila yung mga importance. What are the priorities? Kunyari, may priorities ka. Tinapos mo na lahat ng trabaho mo bago ka nagsaya, di ba? May mga iba naman na napagsasabay yung saya tsaka yung trabaho. Yun. Kaya siguro depende dun sa paningin ng tao. Sa paningin ng tao. Yun nga lang na may misinterpret kasi depende sa kung paano ka gumalaw. Minsan kasi nasasabi nila na magaslaw, di ba? Pero hindi naman yun yung pagiging immature. When you talk about immaturity, it's more on working relationship. Like for example, what is your priorities?
I thought if you're an immature person, you are thinking or acting beyond your age.
Immature?
Yeah, is it correct?
Not really.
That's what I mean.
As a din natin immature, like for example, pag may trabaho, hindi mo inuuna trabaho mo, mas gusto mo minsan yung mag-watcha or that's tapos at your age na kailangan 20 ka na, dapat alam mo ang priorities mo sa buhay, but still, inuuna mo yung kasiyahan na wala ka namang nagagawa. That's one thing that is, part of immaturity. Yun. Kasi when we talk about immaturity, it's not the age. It's not the age. Yes, it's a way